From the Ticats Audio Network, this is Ticats Today with Louie B.
Yes, it is Ticats Today for a Wednesday, December the 8th, 2021. Thanks so much for tuning in. And nobody told me that Grey Cup week would actually be very busy. I guess I kind of assumed it would be busy, but yes, been running around Hamilton all day again today, making sure we got everything for you that you're going to want to know, including some highlights from the coaches' press conference, which was held this morning at the Hamilton Convention Center. Ticats had practice today for the first time this week, and we'll hear from Dane Evans, we'll hear from Jagarrett Davis, we'll hear from Jovan Santos-Knox, and it's Wednesday, so we'll get some Wednesday salutations with Coach Sal, John Salvantis, former Grey Cup winning offensive line coach here with the Ticats and now an analyst here with us on the Ticats Audio Network. Got to let you know that we are very happy that Ticats Today during Grey Cup week is presented by Swoop Airlines, the official airline of the 108th Grey Cup. Want to escape the Canadian chill for less? Visit flyswoop.com for ultra-affordable flights to the U.S., Mexico, and the Caribbean. This winter, fly Swoop, Canada's ultra, not expensive airline. Listen to the Ticats Audio Network all throughout Grey Cup week, as in partnership with Swoop, we're giving away two amazing prizes, a pair of Grey Cup tickets and a pair of round-trip flights to anywhere Swoop flies. All you have to do is listen for the Swoop keyword. We'll give you a different keyword in every piece of content we create this week. So the more you listen, the more chances you have to win flights. Go to ticats.ca/listen to win. Again, that website is ticats.ca/listen to win for full contest details, terms, and conditions. So be listening for that keyword somewhere later on in the show. Right now, though, let's get to some highlights from the coaches' press conference where Winnipeg Blue Bombers head coach Mike O'Shea and, of course, Ticats head coach Orlando Steinauer address the media. And on this first clip you're going to hear, it's both coaches describing each other, both as former teammates, now as competitors for the second year in a row in the Grey Cup.
I'll go first.
Thank you.
Having been around O for as long as I have and got to be on the field with them and then coach with them, I mean, besides all the X's and O's and how just damn smart he is, you know, he's just a better dude. You know, he's just a better guy that you want to hang out with and have a beer with. That's pretty simple for me.
For me, I mean, I could make this entertaining, but I couldn't say it. I could say the exact same thing in reverse, and it'd be 100% authentic. Not 99, but 100%. I know that doesn't make good storylines, but absolutely, you know, I just watched this man prepare. I watched the commitment he had in the offseason as a player. We came in and coached together, and he was the exact same. I remember we were sitting there, and Coach Barker wanted us to put together playbooks. We just kind of looked at each other. They gave us this big, thick one from the Redskins, about 300 pages, and we're like, we don't really stand for this, you know. And he just came out authentic. Obviously, I won't get into fine fixtures and details, but he's that guy. And you want to talk about go sit down and have a beer with and just be people. Coach is a title, you know. I think we're people first, and I got to keep it light because I'll get emotional. That's the truth. Like, I care about him as a person, and I'm not shocked why he's up here again. He's just a fighter. He's everybody should be proud. He's true Canadian and what the CFL is about.
Guess I should have went second. Damn.
I don't know. I'd just say that, yeah, like he said, just from starting where, you know, and I think he was referring to even being teammates, you know, with the Detroit Lions for a small time to where we're at now. That's about, you know, it's a great story to maybe be written at another time. But, you know, I'm a lot like Osh, like you're kind of where your feet are planted and you're full steam ahead right now. And, you know, I'm happy for Osh, and, you know, it's just one of those situations that, again, you'll reflect later, not now. That's it. we're hiring people. Your title is your title. And most of the time, they understand the X's and O's, but can they relate to people? So my goal is always to hire, as Osh said. Obviously, look at my staff. They've coached a lot longer than I have. It mattered to me zero. Just wanted to have the right people. And like I said, I'm not a micromanager. I'm going to give suggestions. I'm going to coach the coaches. But at the end of the day, if I'm going to coach the DBs or the defense, then I should do it. Other than that, I should get out of the way. Let them do their thing, right? I'm there as support for them, but that's what they've been hired to do. So that's just answering the way Osh did a different way. That's kind of something I'd tell my team, I think. They'll be prepared. I mean, I could branch off from that, but that's what I know is going to happen. They'll be I'm just telling you that this guy will have his football team prepared.
That is the head coach of the Hamilton Ticats, Orlando Steinauer, as he spoke at the coaches' press conference today, one of the many Grey Cup festivity events going on today. And, of course, all throughout the weekend leading up to Sunday's 108th edition of the game. Jovan Santos-Knox, Davis, and Dane Evans all spoke after practice today, and I will let you know that at the coaches' press conference, you've probably already seen it by now, but I will let you know that at the coaches' press conference, Orlando Steinauer did confirm that Dane Evans will start the Grey Cup. It'll be the second year in a row Dane Evans will be under center in the biggest game on the CFL calendar. And as we caught up with him after practice today, I asked him what it means to him to be representing the Ticats again as the starting quarterback in the Grey Cup.
I'm just happy to be playing, man. It just magnifies it that it's on the Grey Cup stage. Really thankful that the coaches and my teammates are believing me to give me this opportunity, but it's, like I said last week, it's not really about me. It's about the team, and I'm just a position on the team, just like a wideout or O lineman or anything. So I'm excited about it, obviously, but I'm not making it bigger than it is. Just the excitement that they bring. They're really competitive guys, and I think you've seen kind of some flashes this year of being able to go down the field and stuff like that. And even when we don't, just throwing the ball lateral and they can make a play out of, just a little 1-yard pass or whatever. But it's just nice to have guys that are fresh up here in the CFL and are really exciting and fun to watch. It's fun as a quarterback because I always say I have the best ticket in town. I just get to watch them do their work. Yeah. Well, we don't want to fall behind anybody, so they're just like everyone else in that aspect. It just makes it harder on you whenever you do that. And I wouldn't even say they're a good team. They're a great team. They've been the best team all year in almost every statistic, and I definitely give them the respect on that. So like you said, yeah, we're not going to overly press and try to score 100 points in the first quarter or anything, but we know we got to come out and play ball from the get-go. Well, I think everybody's different in every aspect of life from 2 years ago with everything everybody's been through with COVID and being a professional athlete who lost a year from something that, nobody in the world had ever been through. So hopefully I'm a little bit more mature. Obviously that comes with age. And I was just joking with some of the guys earlier, like I know a little bit more what to expect, even like media-wise and things like that this year. So I think it's helping a little bit, but still, it's the Grey Cup week. There's always, schedules are different. We're meeting in a new room, things like that. So there's always some adversity that comes with it. It's meant the world. When I got hurt earlier in the season, even with them up here, it was tough, just mentally, to not fall into a dark place and stuff like that. And I'm so blessed and thankful that Nikki and Murphy, my man, was up here. They got me through getting hurt and coming back and being a backup again, and she never wavered. She never did anything. It was, how can I help you? What do you need from me? Like all that. She's the best wife anyone could ask for. She's my best friend, so I'm just blessed to have her up here.
That is the man who will be under center for the Ticats on Sunday at the 108th Grey Cup, Dane Evans. And going back to the 2019 Grey Cup, Dane Evans is 18 of his last 18 for his pass attempts and completions. And the record, by the way, Trevor Harris, 22 straight completions. He did that in a single game, but Dane Evans within striking range of that record heading into the Grey Cup, but I'm sure Dane Evans cares more about the trophy that will be awarded at the end for the team than the individual statistics, like a true Hamilton Tiger Cat. Jagger Davis, defensive end for the Ticats, has been in the CFL for 5 seasons, and he is going to his 5th Grey Cup. So when we caught up with him after practice today, I had to ask him what his secret was to get to the Grey Cup every year.
Perseverance. Now, honestly, it's a blessing. Going to a Grey Cup once is a feat in itself, and just being blessed to make it 5, let alone five years straight. I've just been part of some great organizations, some great teams, and just find a way to get it done. Honestly, it's really a collective group unit. I mean, I know it starts up front, but with the linebackers we have and with our secondary playing the way they playing, it's giving us the opportunity to create the havoc and, you know what I'm saying, just create disruption up front to cause havoc for quarterbacks, running game, running scheme. So it's just an all-around great unit, and we just, like you said, growing closer and closer together every game, every practice, every meeting. You know what I'm saying? We just believe in each other like no other. I wouldn't choose a different group of guys to go into this battle with. Physical. Yeah, really it's going to be a physical battle. I mean, everybody know, or if they don't know, the game is always won and lost up front. In the trenches is where it starts. So I expect nothing less. Like you said, they're a big group of guys. They're big on trying to establish the run and impose that will early, and we pride ourselves for being a good run-stopping defense and imposing our will. So we want to come out and just be us. No matter who the opponent is, no matter what's the challenges we will face, as long as we come out and play Ticat football across the board, offense, defense, special teams, we should like the result.
That is Jagger Davis as he spoke to us after practice today. And remember, you can go to CFL.ca for the full comments from today's press conferences. Tomorrow is media day, so lots of one-on-one time with your favorite Hamilton Tiger Cats. But one more little piece of audio here to get for you, and it's Jovan Santos-Knox, who, of course, is a former Blue Bomber himself. Had a chance to catch up with him after practice today, and here's what he had to say.
Not really, but I know a lot of those guys over there, and it's just more focus on today, on what we have to do, and then, maybe later after the game talk to them. But right now we're just focused on the guys in our locker room and what we got to do. He's a great running back. We just got to, eliminate, those big explosive runs that he gets, create good edges and just be physical and run to the ball. He's one of the better backs that, we'll see all year and this league has ever seen. So we know it's a tough task, but we're up for the challenge. Just a selfless person. Completely just puts the team first. He's a guy that, all year, didn't matter if he was a starter, backup, he really doesn't care about his role on this team. All he cares is that he can help the team in any way. So a guy like Dane, he's going to give his all for each and every one of the guys on the team, so you want to do the same for him. So a guy like that, man, it just gets you fired up playing for, having him as your quarterback. That's traditionally one of the positions where, the guy, everyone wants to be that guy. And I think we have 2 great guys in the room between Masoli and Dane because, like I said, they don't really care who's starting, who not. They care about who wins. And when your leaders are the guys who are, step in front, taking that stance, it's contagious. Everyone in the locker room decides to put the team first and wants to put the team first because you see our guys like Dane and Masoli doing that.
That is Jovan Santos-Knox as he spoke to the media after practice today. All right, I know you've been waiting for this. It's time for the keyword to enter for your chance at Grey Cup tickets as well as round-trip flights to anywhere Swoop flies. The keyword for this show is Cancun. Go to ticats.ca/listen to win to enter, and for all the contest details, that's ticats.ca/listen to win and enter the keywords Cancun. Good luck and keep listening all week for more chances to win. All right, very pleased now to be joined by Coach John Salavantis, Coach Sal, for some Wednesday salutations. And Coach Sal, let's start with the kind of big news of the day, and that was at the coach's press conference. Orlando Steinauer said that Dane Evans will get the start at quarterback. And just let's start with that, because let's talk about the decision to go to Dane on Sunday in the Eastern semifinal and the decision to stick with Dane heading into the Grey Cup. Your thoughts?
I thought the decision was well made. It was a very timely decision in the ball game. Jeremiah wasn't getting the job done at that point, and they needed a spark. And that's what Orlando allowed when he put Dane Evans in. Dane came in, had a great ball game as far as quarterbacking goes, 16 of 16 throwing, 250 yards, 2 TDs on the ground, 1 TD in the air, and 1 takeaway in the ball game. So, Dane did what Orlando wanted. He started a spark in the Ticats and gave him an opportunity to win that game.
How important is it that because Dane played in this game in 2019, like the stage isn't too big for him? You're not throwing somebody kind of into the wolves. He's been on this stage, and more than that, he lost last time. I mean, he's somebody who's extra motivated to go back out there against the same Blue Bombers team and prove that he can do it.
Yeah, your second time around in the Grey Cup is always better than the first time. You've learned so much from what you did in the past. And this not being any different, the same 2 clubs in different venues, I think Dane Evans will give it every opportunity to have a good ball game for his offensive side.
Well said. Let's talk about the Ticats' run defense. They did a great job against William Stanback. They did a great job against DJ Foster. Tough task against Andrew Harris. He went off against Saskatchewan last week. How do the Ticats plan on slowing him down? Because, again, 2019 Grey Cup, different teams, but, he was the first player to be named MVP and most outstanding Canadian. Like, he's got to be someone the Ticats have to really plan for this week.
They absolutely do. I mean, he's a key to the ball game for the Winnipeg offense. So, you've got to have gap control. And that means that Wynn and Laurent on the inside have to eat up those blockers, not allow them to get up to the linebackers. Keep your linebackers clean so they can make the tackles on Harris. Harris is great at pressing the hole, waiting for things to open up, and he's got a great offensive line in front of him. So he's very patient at the line of scrimmage. So you have to hold those blockers up, as I said, and not allow the linebackers to get blocked. Secondarily to that, you can't really run a run blitz, because one block by one person and Harris will go to the house. So you have to be very careful, and you have to play against his strength, which is the patience that he has at the line of scrimmage.
Coach, take us back through some of your memories from Grey Cup week. Obviously it's a great celebration of this game that we love, but when you're a coach, how hard is it to either keep your players kind of away, focused on the game? Because there are a lot of distractions. There's a lot more media here. How difficult is it to kind of, keep everybody focused at a week like this?
Well, number one, you want your players to enjoy this. This is what they worked all year for. This is what they worked their entire life for. So you want them to enjoy it, but you want them to be focused. And when I go back to the 85 Grey Cup, we did too much as a coaching staff trying to jam in things in meeting times. You got an extra 15 minutes here, let's meet on this. The second time around, when we went to BC Place to play against Edmonton, we dropped all of that, and we just said, okay, this is the players' game. Let the players play this football game, and they'll do what they need to do. It's kind of like, if you can, Louie, when you're a thoroughbred racehorse and you enter that starting gate, you know what's expected of you. So don't try to overthink the thing. Allow these thoroughbred players to go out and play the game the way they know how.
So the Ticats went to the Grey Cup in 85, lost it, came back in 86 and won it. They went to the Grey Cup in 98, lost it, came back in 99 and won it. Is it time for the Ticats to repeat history here? How are they going to do it, Coach Sal?
Well, I think the scenario is the same as you mentioned. You learn so much when you go to a Grey Cup and lose it, because you're right there at the precept of what you want to accomplish, and you didn't get it done. So now you go back and you rethink what you're doing and how you're doing it. And I really think the second time around is the charm. It's a little different this year because the team is at home. So they have to be careful that their own fans don't interfere with their preparation to the ballgame.
That's well said. Coach Sal, there's lots of great events going on this week, but one we mentioned, and I know I'll see you at, is the CFLAA Legends Luncheon. It's Friday at the End Zone Bar and Grill. Lots of Ticats alumni are going to be there, including yourself. What are you most looking forward to catching up and seeing some familiar faces on Friday?
It's such a great event. And as you say, you get to see guys that you haven't seen in a long time. I mentioned earlier to you off air that Paul Bennett would be there. He's a Winnipegger that played for us in 85 and 86. And is just a great CFL Hall of Famer. He'll be at that luncheon, and I haven't seen him now for maybe 7 or 8 years. So it's important that you catch up with some of these guys, and there are many, many more that'll be there. And I'm hoping Joe Zuger will be there, the great GM and quarterback for the Hamilton Ticats.
And again, like you said, it's a great experience, and more importantly than that, it's the money raised and all the money that is made on Friday all goes to great causes. So another important reason to attend on Friday.
And another important reason on top of that, Louie, is that Jason Riley and there's 2 guys going to be awarded at that. Jason Riley being the one who I'm most familiar with. And so it's an important time for them to be there. Bobby Krause is the second one that will be awarded at that ceremony. So, it's a good time.
Yeah, and the food's always great at End Zone. I can attest to that for sure, and I know the drinks will be going as well. So, Coach Sal, looking forward to seeing you on Friday at that luncheon and seeing you throughout the week here at Grey Cup Festival. Thanks so much for doing this. Appreciate it.
Well, thank you, Louie. You've done a great job all year long, and it's very appreciated.
My thanks to Coach Sal for joining me today. And you heard there at the end, we were talking about the Legends Lunch. And there's time for you to still join us. It's the CFL Alumni Association Legends Luncheon. It's Friday at the End Zone Bar and Grill. There'll be lots of Ticats alumni there. For information, go to CFLAA.ca for details. All right, that'll do it for us today. Make sure to check out all the other great content we have for you here on the Ticats Audio Network. The media party is tonight, so maybe we'll have some content to drop for you from that, but who knows? It's Grey Cup week. Stay tuned in, subscribe to the Ticats Audio Network so you never miss an episode and so you never miss a chance at a keyword for those Swoop airline passes anywhere Swoop flies and a pair of Grey Cup tickets. We're giving away all of that here on the Ticats Audio Network. All right, we are back same time, same place tomorrow. Thanks for checking us out for the Ticats Audio Network. I'm Louie B. Hoping you have a great week.
Ticats Today with Louie B. Subscribe, like, and get your Ticats fix every weekday.